Howdy folks. Today I am out for a hike at Presque Isle State Park. It's usually a popular destination for summertime. It's got some really nice beaches. People also do a lot of fishing out here. But here we are in the middle of winter. It's right around 20 degrees, maybe 25. Gentle breeze, definitely chilly. Gray skies. But figured, hey, go to the summer spot and take a winter hike, because really these trails are usually so messy in the summer they're hard to hike. So I'm gonna hike them while they're frozen. Let's see what we find out here today. Everything is frozen. You may have seen on our way in, I tried to show some of the ice fishermen. The bay is just full of people ice fishing. I went out on this pond today. You can see a big nest in a tree over there. This is just a quick detour. It's just the short little path that leads to this pond behind me. I wanted to check out on our way in. I'm gonna keep driving up the main road and just look for the next proper trailhead and dive in for proper hike. Got a lot of trees down over here. So we came down with some of those big storms we had early in the winter. It's very desolate out here. It's kind of beautiful in its own way. It's so different from the summertime. In the summertime it's almost tropical looking. In the wintertime it's post-apocalyptic. Let's get a good look at this frozen pond that we're walking around. Now on the other side of the tree line over here, it should be the beach side. And I'm hoping the trail here will take us through. I'm not really familiar with the trails here, because even when I come here in the summer, I just go hang out at the beach. So I'm not super familiar with the trails. It's been a while since I've taken them. So I'm hoping this gets us to the other side and we can check out the beach as well. See what's going on over there. This is a really nice scenic trail for a winter hike. Nice open ground. Nice scenery with this frozen pond here to our left. It's nice to see things just partially covered in snow and ice. We had quite a bit more snow recently, but a couple days ago it warmed up and rained for a day. So it melted a lot, but then it got cold again, so now it's all frozen. It is a little easier to get through without it being quite so deep. Over through that tree line would be the bay side where we drove in on. It's kind of a long, thin strip of land, Presque Isle. get another look at the pond. Got a good access point here. They don't call this long pond trail for nothing. This pond is long. Looks like we're almost done with it though. Looks like it ends right up here. Gotta get up to the edge without slipping. It's pretty icy, as you can see. I don't have like ice cleats on or anything, but my boots are not too bad with traction. Big tree down right here in the trail. Try to navigate this. Oh, it's slippery with ice underneath too, so I have to be careful where I step. Okay. Alright. It almost looks like I'm actually gonna get spit right back out on the bay side that I parked on. Let's see where I am exactly and see if it's worth going back to my car and driving to a new spot, or maybe I can just walk on and find another trailhead. Okay, we're over here on the bay side, and you can see probably just barely in the distance all those dots in the lake are the ice fisherman tents. And then you can kind of see the buildings of the city across the bay. Well, I tried walking up the road a bit looking for a trailhead, and I didn't see anything too quickly, so I'm gonna head back to my car and drive along a ways, and then I'll just park at another one, see what we can find. So I drove around a bit. I'm up towards like maybe the tip of the Presque Isle, the peninsula, and I'm gonna try this trail. It starts off with this cool old foundation right out front. Go around and see what the actual name of the trail is. Just try to get a good look at this foundation. Slipped in the ice behind me. Got to pay attention out here in the winter. So here we go. Let's try the pine tree trail. Thankfully, ticks aren't as big of an issue in the winter time. They should all be frozen into sleep. I will say, if you're coming to visit this park in the summer, be prepared for ticks. It's horrible for ticks. You're gonna want a good tick spray. Be very cautious when you're out in the brush. Not so bad when you're out in the actual beach, but pretty much anywhere with grass or trees is gonna be full of ticks. Turning out to be a pretty nice day for a hike, even though it's cold and gray and winter. I almost didn't go hiking today just because it's been cold and it's hard to get motivated when it's cold. It's moving slow this morning, and sometime this afternoon we're supposed to get more snow and or freezing rain. There's a bit of a winter weather advisory, so I wanted to get out and back home before the potential for that, which just adds pressure to get moving. So I almost bailed, but I thought, you know what, let's do it, let's get out. And I'm glad I did, because now that I'm out here moving, I feel great. My body's all warmed up even though it's cold around me. It's peaceful. And I don't know about you folks, but I've been getting some cabin fever lately. Winter around here is just so depressing and dark and gray, drags on and on and on and on. And I've just been kind of stuck at home. There's been a few other times I wanted to get out hiking where it ended up just being some kind of weather that just wasn't worth it, whether heavy cold rain or ice. I don't mind cold and snow for hiking, but it's more about, is it safe to drive? Are the roads safe? And a lot of times when the weather turns, it's just not safe to get to some of the places I want to go. It's another reason why I came here to Presque Isle State Park, right here in the city of Erie on the lake. It's nice and naturey and peaceful once you get down here, but it's not too far away, hard to get to, so here we are. A lot of sand here. Keep coming across sections of sand because up over this hump and trees, not too far off, is the beach. I was gonna cut through, but I figured I'll stay on the trail and we'll see where the trail leads. It should eventually lead us somewhere on the side of the beach. Okay, so that wasn't too long of a trail at all. That just pops us right out on the road again. Pine Tree Trail. But now we're on the beach side. So I think maybe I'll go up this way and we'll get on the beach and take a look at what everything's doing up there. Over this ridge and we're at the beach. There we go. Who's up for a swim? Alright, I'm here on the beach, Presque Isle State Park, Erie, PA, in the winter, February. It's frozen. Let's go explore. It's like a whole different world out here in the winter. So different. I navigate these icy sand dunes. Out slipping, hopefully. It's very frozen and hard. The sand helps a little bit. Let's get up here, get a good look at this lake, Lake Erie. It looks like it's wavy, but it's just all ice. As far as I can see into the horizon, it's all frozen, chopped up ice. Be really careful walking on this ice. A lot of big cracks like this. Some of them you might not notice. It's also just very slippery. You can just see how smooth some of that ice is. I do want to get down here so we can get some closer look at this wall that wraps around. Climb down in here. Little area. Let's see if we can just get down nice and easy through here. that. Nice. Gotta be real careful here. Make sure I'm not gonna either slip or break through. Wow, look at that. A lot of ice breaking beneath me, but I don't think I'm going through the water, that's for sure. It's so fascinating the way it forms and melts and reforms and adds. Okay, I gotta get across this without slipping. Made it successfully. It's a big crack. Here. It's getting really slippery up here. Be very careful. Should have got some ice cleats. I would have been more adventurous on the ice if I had some proper ice cleats. Now we're out here to these rocks, and in the summertime, you know, this is typically how far you're allowed to swim, if people are paying attention. All covered in ice. Cool spot there. Ice is forming around, the rock's sticking out. Big icicles down here. Alright, I think I'm done playing on the beach and playing on the ice. I'm gonna find my way back to that trail and take it back to where I parked. Alright, back on the pine tree trail. Say that 10 times fast. Pine tree trail, pine tree trail, pine tree trail. There's 3. I'm not gonna do them all. But you can play along at home and say as many times as you want. Well, folks, seems like just as good a time as any to start wrapping things up here in the video. I'm about halfway back on this pine tree trail. Once I get back to my car, I'm just gonna take the scenic drive out of here and head home for the day before the snow and freezing rain starts. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. So if you want to see more of what I'm up to, hiking, camping, cooking outdoors, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Trying to build up the channel, and every little bit helps. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.